Hi there, it's Brooke, and I've had this idea for a video over the course of the last couple of weeks, and I want to do like a pampering video, but I'm not really one to pamper myself, so I started with like a manicure and a pedicure, and then I did a bath and like face masks and foot masks, and I was like, oh, that's pampering, you're like really like getting your body and your skin, making yourself look pretty, but I'm like, that's not all that pampering's about. It's about self-care. And so I thought I would do a video on ways that I do self-care. So one, mani and pedi, so that'll be the first thing you see. Me painting my fingernails and toenails. And then the second thing is taking a relaxing bath, or even just washing your face, doing a face mask, doing a foot mask, doing an eye mask, doing any kind of mask. I think I try to do those at least once a week, and I always love the feel of my face and love how it feels, and so I wish I would do them more than once a week, so I got to get better at that because it's a very good self-care for me. And also like a hair mask would be really nice. I have like a leave-in conditioner that I just love to use also. And so the third thing that I thought of is baking. I love to bake, and that is such a self-care for me. And like my family loves it when I bake. I enjoy just the process of baking. I've always enjoyed the process of baking. So I do go through on how to make my favorite chocolate zucchini cake with you guys, and just talk to you a little bit more about how baking relaxes me, and it's just a type of self-care for me, which you wouldn't think it was, but it is, and especially in this time, it totally is. And then the fourth thing I decided that I wanted to do was buy some booze. Get a few mixed drinks going for every now and then when I just, it's been a rough time and I just want to have, just a little relaxing drink. I don't drink a lot. My friend and I would go out once a month and, get some Applebee's and have their dollar mixed drink. But of course, we can't do that right now. So I just thought it'd be fun to have my hubby pick up some alcohol for me and make a few mixed drinks. So that's the last thing you'll see is me and him sharing a mixed drink. So I hope you enjoy all my self-care ideas I came up with, and I hope you are taking care of yourself and pampering yourself. Hi, I was thinking ways I could pamper myself, and one of them that I came up with was a pedicure or a manicure or both. I have had a couple pedicures and manicures in salons, but I usually just do it at home, and it's a nice treat to relax, get things exfoliated and smooth and looking pretty. So I'm going to show you the products that I use, and I usually just do them in my kitchen because the floor is linoleum, and if I make a mess, it's no big deal. So I just take one of those dishwashing tubs that you can get at Walmart in the kitchen section. I fill it full of hot water, warm water, just so I don't burn my feet. And then I usually put hand soap in it to soak my feet in. Then I have a few other things I do, and I'll show you that here in a minute. So these are the products I got out for today, and I've had this for a while. It's a Gina Pedi Scrub, and it's green, and it's just an exfoliating gel. So I will soak my feet and then rub this on it, and then I use this foot file that I got and just scrub on my toes and my heels and all my rough spots. I got both of these at Sally Beauty. I use this Cuticle Eliminator. This is also from Sally Beauty. This is my second bottle. I like this. I let it sit for a minute or so on each foot, and then I take the little cuticle tool and I scrape them off. And you got to be careful with this, otherwise you'll hurt yourself. That keeps my cuticles off pretty good, so I do enjoy it. And the next thing I do for my nails is I use the Orly Bonder. I've been using this for a while. I don't know if it's a big help, but it does seem to last a little longer when I use this. I use it on my manicure too, and nothing really, unless I'm never going to wash my hands or never touch anything, I can only get about 2 days out of a manicure. If I'm doing really nothing, maybe 3, but I'm just hard on manicures. So it just helps a little. I think maybe lasts a little bit longer, but I think it does help on my toes a lot more than my fingernails. And then today I'm going to do my toes in the OPI, and this is called A Rose at Dawn. It is nice bright pink color for spring. And then on my nails, I'm going to use OPI Chicago Champagne Toast. And then this is just a nice like brown neutral color. And then as a top coat, I use the Essie Good to Go. And this is the old style of the Essie Good to Go. The new one, I read reviews and it wasn't as good, but this was still in the store. So I did pick up a few of these before it went away. So I do like this. I think there's similar brands out there to this. So if you Googled this, I'm sure you could get other recommendations if you didn't like the new brand. And then of course, I just have my toe separators, nail file, Q-tip, and then this is the acetone I use. And this is also from Sally Beauty. I've been using this for a while. It works way better than any I bought at the store. So I came down to my room to give you a better look at my fingernails from last night. They're not bad. I did a pretty good job, huh? My fingernails will wear off like 2 to 3 days, but then my toenails, they'll last for a couple weeks, you know, because you can't see your toes as much. So I did a pretty pink on my toes, so I was feeling fun and springy, and then a little more neutral on my nails. So I'm going to do a little pampering tonight. I did the mani-pedi last time, you know, just for a little pampering on a Sunday night before the week starts and, you know, just to get revived for the week. So tonight I'm going to take a bath. I've never taken a bath in our downstairs bathroom. That has like the biggest tub, so we cleaned it all up. My husband did for me, so anytime I want to take a bath, I can just come down here. I put my little space heater in here so it's nice and toasty. I lit a candle. I'm just gonna soak in the tub and wash my face and body, and then I have a face mask and a foot mask I'm gonna do tonight, so another little bit of pampering, and you just sleep in them. They're an overnight, 2 overnight creams. I'll show you those when I'm done with my bath. So I'm just gonna relax right now. So I'm all done with my bath, and now I'm gonna do my face mask and my foot mask. So I feel nice and clean and slightly relaxed. The tub's kind of short and I'm kind of long, so I don't know if it had the full effect a bath should. Might have to try it again, change things up a bit to see if it's a little more relaxing. But the foot mask I'm going to use is by the Wish brand, and it's just an exfoliating foot mask, smoother and softer. And then you just put it on and then rinse it off in the morning when you wake up. And it does leave your feet pretty smooth and soft. I should use this more because it does feel nice. I just forget about it. And then my face mask is also the Wish brand, and it's a firming sleep mask. It says overnight firming, intense moisturization, calming and soothing. And this feels good like any face mask I use. I haven't found one that I'm like, oh, this is amazing. It's a nice one, and then once again, you just rinse it off in the morning. So that's what I'm gonna do now. So it's kind of a smoother gel cream kind of substance. It does have a nice smell, just kind of a clean, you know, maybe a few can smell some of the things, and my hands will be sticky, but my face doesn't usually feel sticky. The foot one's a little more watery, and it like doesn't dry up as quickly, so then you always have it on your hands and your feet. You don't want to walk on your carpet or wherever, so it's always kind of a trick to like sit there with your feet somewhere to let them dry off. So you can go wash your hands. So that's what I'm sitting here doing right now, just letting my feet dry, and that's the end of my bath and mask night. We'll see what I do next. So the other night I was thinking about ways you can pamper yourself right now or do some self-care, and I've shared like giving yourself a mani and a pedi, you know, and taking a bath, doing a face mask, a foot mask, different kinds of masks, you know, relaxing kind of things. And I was trying to think of other things that would be sort of self-care or pampering yourself. And one of the things that I really like to do is I like to bake. My family likes it when I bake. My waistline doesn't like it when I bake. But it's like calming for me, and I feel like I've accomplished something. So baking, and I've always liked baking. Even as a kid, I'd bake for my mom and my family and things like that. I don't always bake from scratch. I think buying a box and making that is just as relaxing and soothing for me as baking stuff from scratch. So I do a little bit of both. So today I just wanted to share with you one of the recipes that I really enjoy making but haven't made in forever. I first found this recipe when one of my husband's co-workers brought a bunch of zucchinis into work, and he's like, "Do you want me to bring one of them home?" And I'm like, "Sure, I guess. We'll figure out something to make with it." I came across this recipe from one of those church cookbooks that I got for my bridal shower from my sister. And so I'm just going to show you the recipe and a little bit of the prep, and then I'll show you the cake when we're all done. So here's the recipe, pretty standard recipe. The only thing you might not have is zucchini or cocoa or chocolate chips, but I think everything you pretty much have on hand. I'm going to use milk chocolate chips. I don't know, hopefully it doesn't make it too sweet. It doesn't say milk chocolate or semi-sweet, it just says chocolate chips, so I decided to use those. Here's my zucchini I need to cut up or shred up with the skin, so I'm going to wash those real good and then shred it with my shredder here. Got some eggs, flour, sugar. I did leave the butter out to soften overnight, so it's really soft when I have to cream it with my sugar and stuff, and vinegar. So just simple things. So I'm going to kind of take you along as I make my chocolate zucchini cake. I've mixed the butter, oil, and sugar and eggs, and now I just put in the zucchini milk and vinegar, and we're going to mix that up. And then next I will add the cocoa and then the salt and soda, and then the flour will be last. And then we'll put it in the pan and sprinkle it with chocolate chips. Here's the chocolate zucchini cake out of the oven. It looks delicious. We'll have to try a piece as soon as it cools down. We finished the cake. We each had one. We didn't finish it. That'd be a lot. We each had one piece of cake here, and it was really good. The boys and Nick put a little Ready Whip on the top, and they really enjoyed that. And Oliver's like, "This is the best cake ever." And I'm like, "Well, it's a cake made from scratch." And he goes, "Well, I can tell." I'm like, okay. So it was a nice little afternoon of baking, and then a nice little treat for us. Hi. The final self-care pampering item I came up with was mixed drinks. Or if you like wine, or if you like beer, or any kind of, you know, little drink that might relax you a little bit. I don't drink a lot. I don't drink beer. I like some of the hard sodas, but like my two favorite drinks are pina coladas, and I haven't had a pina colada, I don't think, since my honeymoon, and we went to Hawaii, and they were amazing. Absolutely amazing. So I went on search of a recipe, found one on Pinterest, had my husband go buy me a bottle of rum, and he got a big one. I don't know, he said it was cheap and on sale, and so he must think I really need some pina coladas. And then my other favorite drink is Fuzzy Navels, which is just peach schnapps and orange juice, which is really easy to make. couple ounces of peach schnapps, 6 ounces of orange juice, ice, and you got your drink. But I'm going to go through with you how to make a pina colada with the recipe I got. Just enjoy a little drink with my hubby tonight after we relax from a long day and a long week and a long time. So, self-care number 4 is having a drink to relax. So I have all my ingredients set out. I got pineapple chunks, my ginormous bottle of rum, pineapple juice, cream of coconut, some ice, measuring cup, and I'm going to make a double batch of the recipe I showed. And then we're going to have a nice, relaxing drink. So here's our beautiful pina coladas. I do not have any garnish. We're not that fancy. And I do have a little bit more in my blender. So once we drink some down, we can have a little top off. So it'd be nice to figure out how much to do so it fills these just even. And I did add a little more rum, so we'll see if I made it too boozy or not. Other than that, gonna go have a relaxing drink. Look out the window at our little paradise in the backyard. Nice day today, but getting a little cooler again. But still nice to look out the window. So I hope you enjoyed my 4 self-care items for mama that I did. Let me know what your pampering ideas are and what your self-care ideas are, what you like to do. I'm always up for more ideas. I did rack my brain and try to think of what else I like to do, and these are the 4 ones that I found that make me feel the best and that are just something that's easy that I can do at home, that I have the products for, bring me the most joy and happiness and make me feel better, whether it's skin or body or soul. Please hit that like button, hit the subscribe button, the bell for notifications. It all helps me out. I'm having so much fun and can't wait to make more videos for you. So I will see you in the next one.